Well, I just want to show you I am a keeper of technology, I guess. This is how I started, with a Samsung flip phone. Okay? And I took pictures with it. And it was my everyday phone, and that's how I started with all of this sort of like getting crazed about birds. Okay? And then I moved on. And I moved on because I was working, and I got a BlackBerry. I loved this phone. Loved it. It did everything I wanted it to do. And it took more pictures, and it transferred them to my laptop, and it went everywhere with me, and it was just the perfect phone. And then, of course, they stopped making it, and now it's been rebooted and reintroduced, and I'm very sad, but it was a great phone. And then I moved on. This is an S6, Samsung S6, and it was a grand improvement on camera quality and all sorts of things, and it was truly amazing. I was just like out there and taking pictures and taking pictures and taking pictures, and it has a white safety case because I broke mine, which was black. I have a thing about black, and so I took this off of my mother's phone, and it was protecting mine. And I'm filming this on an S8, which is what I use now for a phone and for my picture taking and for videoing, depending on what I'm doing. But I do have other materials, as you see, and I will tell you about those probably in writing. This guy is my Panasonic, and it's a video camera, but it also takes stills. It is the first thing I bought after I got phones in order to get closer shots and take some film and all sorts of things of birds. Well, yes, I do like other things. Just I've got moose on this. I've got fox. Even got a bunny once. I keep getting told it's not a bunny. It's a hare, but a rabbit. It has long ears and a fluffy tail, so it's a bunny. And it's been, that was to be able to move in there, to see them move, and be able to put them on a screen and talk about what was going on and be in that moment all over again was absolutely wonderful. And this gets quite close up, and it's HD, and I had a lot of fun with this. So, something else to think about. Now, this is the SL2, Canon SL2. It's the first DSLR camera that I've ever owned. I bought it with tax return money, part of it. It was on sale, and it came with a 70 to 300 lens with a kit, and the standard 35 to 50, I think, is what the other one is. And I use both of them. Most of the time, it's the 70 to 300 to try and get the birds that are far away. But when I want to get something, I love taking pictures of birds and trees, or just the trees, like the branches and the way they crisscross and all sorts of things like that. And I love clouds and sunset, you know. So that lens is very good for all of that. And that's why I have this camera. And it is coming very handy. And it took some time to learn it. And I'm still learning. Time-lapse is one of those things that I've been trying to do because I want to do a time-lapse of the time that it starts to get really actiony out at the sanctuary from the parking lot, because you can see a lot there. at Sheriff Creek, and so it's about an hour and a half worth of time from just a little bit after sunrise, so until about an hour and a half after sunrise. And I want to do a time lapse of the birds that go by and all the rest of that stuff, and I have to get the timing in between each shot proper, so I'm working on it. This is my newest. Warwick got this for me, and it's it's like a GoPro, but it's not a GoPro, and it's easy to use, and it takes great video. It really does. And that's the waterproof case beside it, and it has a little handler thing on it so that I can attach it to my tripods, of which I have a Canon and a Joby. And it does beautiful stills. It'll do a burst as well, and so I can get all kinds of things off of here. The hardest thing with this, though, to get is where the heck does the sound go? This was an interesting problem that I still haven't solved yet, to get the volume of sound that I want, and I cannot find like a slider bar or anything else to turn sound up. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to invest in a microphone, but that will be fine too. And this will give me more of what I want, because I'll be able to attach it to my walker, or the antenna of the car, or something else like that. And my van's name is Matilda, just for anybody who wants to know. And I think this is going to be a great thing this spring. So there you go. Oh, the case is, did I say it's waterproof? It is. It's a waterproof case. So there may be actually pictures of pollywogs coming up. And I realize that this is not camera or video related, but it kind of is. These are my new hiking boots, and as necessary a piece of equipment for me as anything ever could be. I feel very tall on these boots, but one of the great things about them is they keep the ankles held very, very well, and there's good tread on the bottom of them. See? And so I feel more secure even with the walker going through things, and I'm hoping that it's going to help me walk better. So, there you go.